Okay, let's get right into it. So, the whole point of me doing this live today is to do like a brief overview of Canva and what's in it. Hello, Valencia, Ivy, love you. Um, and I just wanted to showcase what you can do in here really quickly. I'm not going to go too into detail, but I did want to showcase what the templates in our store can do. And hey, Pam. Um, so if you aren't used to Canva or if you're new to Canva, it's pretty much a design software for someone who isn't a design expert. So if you don't want to use Adobe products or these crazy things that have a learning curve with them, Canva is really good for you to do print and digital design when it comes to your business. So like ebooks, even physical books that you're printing, digital flyers. I wouldn't do any large format printing in here, but it does give you that option. And the beauty of it, if you are someone who isn't as comfortable with design, then you have a variety of templates embedded inside of the software, as well as templates that you can buy, which is what we're going to discuss today, like the ones that I have in the Mockups and Moscato store. Hey, you all, as you're coming on, say hello. I see 7 of you. Let me know you're here. All right, so just a brief overview of Canva, a little housekeeping. I am in Canva Work, or Canva Pro, I think is what they call it now. I've used Canva for so many years, I don't know what they call it now, which is the paid version. Now, I recommend the paid version just because it saves you a bunch of time as far as repurposing. Hey, how are you? As far as repurposing your templates, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So once you get in, mine, of course, is a little full. This is just one of my accounts. I'm in this one because this is where your templates come from that are in the Mockups and Moscato group. So you're going to have all of your designs. You might see some of my clients that are still connected in here. So all of your designs will be on one page, right? This is everything that you've already edited, pulled up, has been shared with you and you've tinkered with. It all goes here. And then you're also able to create folders so you can categorize it. So right here, you see like one of my clients, Beauty of the Go, I have her pictures here, workbook templates of something that I was starting, but clearly your girl didn't finish. Don't judge me. A copy of our Canva files, which we are moving over to that. So you can categorize it so you're not having to go over here. If you have plenty of designs like I have, you don't have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll like I have to to get to it. You can just put it in its specific folder for you to work on. And then there's also a section for you to go ahead and start designing once you put in your brand standards and all of that. So let's say you already have your brand kit, you know what your colors are, you know what your fonts are, then you're able to upload your logos. Now, if you aren't using Canva for Work or Canva Pro, this isn't necessary. You can upload your logo into the standard upload section once you get into the templates, and I'll show you that part, or the workspace, I should say. But if you have the brand kit option, which comes with your Canva for Work or Canva Pro, then you're able to go ahead and save your colors. When you are building a brand and you're trying to have brand consistency, you want to have the same colors consistently as well as your fonts. Every color has a hex code. That is what you would be entering in these blocks here to save. So when you go into your workspace, you're able to go directly into designing. You're not having to type your hex code in every single time. Canva Pro gives you the option to upload your fonts. If you have never purchased a font before, I'll show you where I get mine. I do like Creative Market. I like Creative Market. I like font bundles. What I will say is once you choose your fonts, you're going to have maybe 2 fonts. 3 is kind of pushing it. You don't need any more than that. So there's no need to get this bundle right here. I'm going to show you. There's no need to buy this every single month. Okay. Once you get your set fonts, stick with those unless you feel like I need to absolutely scratch scratch this and run this back, DJ, run that track back and do it over. Leave it like that and maintain it. You should not be getting a new font every single month. Hey, mama. So once you define that, you can upload it directly into your Canva brand kit. Hopefully my internet doesn't go down. Y'all let me know if you can still hear me fine. Okay. So, and your font will come in a zip folder. And then once you unzip that, you're just going to upload it here. It's either going to be a TTF file or OTF. And you're just going to upload it just like you would a picture. Save it to your device and then go to upload it. So upload here, whatever your file is, it'll pull up right in here. So let's say I was uploading Poppins. I would go to this file and I will open it and upload it. Make sure you have commercial license for your fonts when you're using them. All right, so let's get into the actual design, what you're doing on Canva, okay? Now, you do not have to use a template, but there are a trillion million of them for you to use according to what function you need, or not function, but what you're using it for. So if you're doing an Instagram post, it's going to, of course, give you a square dimension template, because that is the dimensions that come with Instagram is square. You're using like a 1080 by 1080. But keep in mind, just because it says Instagram doesn't mean you only use it for Instagram. This is just to give you inspiration on what to do, what type of layout works best for conversion and being client attractive. What I also want you to keep in mind when you're using these templates is these are starting places for you to go in and edit. So you have probably seen a lot of these templates and it's convenient. But once you start seeing the same thing over and over, you kind of want to pull yourself back a little bit, because it's hard to kind of distinguish who is who, okay? Because thousands of people have this. That's why you want to be in here customizing it. And small little tweaks can make it unique for your brand, okay? So you'll have all of these. You can reach this page, all the templates, by going to canva.com/templates, and it'll pull up everything into one spot where you can search. So if you're not on Canva, just go to /templates. Now, what we have in Mockups Moscato, our own templates from yours truly and my assistant. But once you get in, I'll start with one of their templates, okay? So let's say you have this one. Once you click on it, use template. Once you figure out that's what you want, that's gonna help you live your best life, then click on it, waiting on the internet. And then once you get in, you're gonna be in your workspace. Your workspace is where you're gonna actually edit your template, okay? So once you go in, all of this is completely customizable as drag and drop. Drag and drop means you take your element, whatever it is that you're using, whether that be a picture you uploaded or whatever, and you're dragging it over to the document, okay? So to upload your photos, to upload your content, you can drag and drop here depending on what system you're using. I'm on a MacBook, and so I just go straight to my library and upload it, or click upload media and go from there. In Canva now, you can upload videos and all of that. So, and you can also keep your folders. Just a rundown of what your workspace is. You're gonna have photos that you can use from Canva. Quick tip, all of these have a license, but be very mindful, because we don't necessarily know where they're sourcing these images. So I'm always bringing images into the system versus using these. Now, if I do use what is within Canva, it is because I'm going to replace it with my own, where I know the license came from, or it's on my own personal photography, okay? So elements is everything that you're going to be adding on to your templates. So like this is an element, which is a part of the design right here, because a long press is going to show what picture is inside of that element, which is a circle frame. So they put that in there, slid the circle over, and that's it, literally. This is where you're going to find your swashes, all of that stuff that you see people do online, your gradient. So like if you want to do a gradient overlay, which is one of my favorites, having a picture in the background, I'll do it real quick since we here. And let me know if you all have any questions while I'm going through this too. So let's say you want to use me with my fine self, okay? We're going to enlarge it. Let's say this was you and everybody loved you because you're so fabulous. I would filter it. I love to put like a black and white filter. And then I love to go over to this particular gradient, which is my favorite. And I enlarge it just like this. And I change the color out to my brand color. So that can be my, my teal or my beige. And then I put my wording right here. And I'm staying on brand when I do add my wording, okay? So if this is my header, then I'm gonna put my body text or my subtitle right here. Simple quote graphic. And then guess what I do from there? I duplicate it. But we're gonna come back to that, okay? So that is what you're doing when it comes to your elements, is just bringing things over. I'm just making sure I'm not missing comments. Text part is just showing you how to do font combinations. It gives you like a starting place for that. So key things when you comes to your font combinations: don't stack too loud fonts together. That's like, don't have script on script. And I'll show you what that looks like really quickly since we're there. Let's say we are going to do one of the fonts that's in the system, and this is your font, right? We don't want to be doing this when you choose your fonts. Let's duplicate that. You're doing this, and then you're going around and you're choosing, no, sorry. Then you're choosing another script font. Let's not do that, because now they're fighting, okay? Because it's not pleasing to the eye, it's not legible, it's too busy. You don't need it to be that loud. You want to, best thing is have a good bold headline. So if you're gonna have like a Poppins bold, let's do this. So like a Poppins bold, it doesn't always have to be script either, you guys, when you're doing your font combinations. And then just a Poppins light, that's it. It does not have to have a script. But should you choose a script, you want to mix it where you can have a script and a sans serif. So that's one set, right? For like your website or whatever. Let's duplicate that, go down, and let's turn this into our script. So then we have, oh, I added another one. Let's just delete that. So this can be your header font. Rule of thumb when it comes to your script, you want it to be an accent, okay? Not to overpower, because you want to be mindful and maintain that it's legible so people can read what it is that you're creating or have created. Okay, any questions so far? All right, let's go down. I'll keep looking to make sure. Okay, and then styles, this is pretty much everything that is put in your brand kit, everything that you define, like your fonts, colors, and then it also gives you some suggestions. Be mindful of this too. These are great starting places, but when it comes to your brand, you want to make sure that the color that you're picking is not just something that you're like, oh, I love this color, that's my favorite color. Of course, you want it to be something that you like, but look into the psychology of color and what it means for your brands. Like I posted in the group, I believe 2 weeks ago, like red can be something that means a lot of high energy, but also it evokes like hunger. So you see a lot of food brands using that, okay? Now they have this part with music. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. Your girl ain't touching it because I don't know anything about the license and you're not about to get me, okay? And then your videos, all of that stuff. This is just content. Like I said, everything that I do, I pretty much drag into the system and bring on my own and put it in my own folder. What you will be getting for, I know, mama, all of us are really, when it comes to picking the colors, oh, I like that, I'm gonna just use that. So what you are going to get in the actual templates from the store, I'll pull one up for us. Let's get up. So once you decide that you are going to purchase your template, you're going to go in, let's say you're picking, let's do this one, the workbook template or one of those, and we have some more that are coming. What is going to come is the layout. That is what you're purchasing, because most cases when my clients, previous clients, and current clients that are trying to DIY their design, it's not, well, sometimes it's the content if they haven't done the foundation, but it's the layout, the tweaking, that, oh my God, does that look right? And all of that. That is what we are doing to save you some time, because you want to have a clean place to get started. So let me pull up, close that. This is what you'll be getting, okay? We're right here in, let me pull up, I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna make a copy. Once you purchase your template, so let's say you got the blue one, this one is the square one, but let's say that you purchase this, this is what's gonna come in your email. You'll get the instructions to download, go connect to your template, all of that. So you'll get this PDF, you'll click on it, and it's gonna take you to this page. This is a blank template because the whole idea is for you to put your content in it. This is for layouts. Now, I do have a link on the website that shows you directly where I got the the photos. So you would go right into our frequently asked questions. Where are the pictures? I kept this very simple. This is where I got these pictures from. Okay, disclaimer, I definitely, I am an affiliate, so your girl will get a cut if you subscribe, but I love her choice of images. It's very luxe, very clean, and this is Black owned, and I try to support my own. So, and it's very, very reasonable in pricing, and she gives you access to literally all of the photos at one time. You would go into your member dashboard and see what you want. She has it by color, collection, Dropbox, direct download, whatever you want. So I got the pictures, most of them, directly from here. So that is what you would want to be using. Now, let's say you got this. What you're going to be doing is following the directions on the template that you're going to get. Your thank you purchase PDF, okay? Create a copy. I have a YouTube whole tutorial of how you can make a copy. It should say use as template once you pull it up, but go ahead and make a copy just to be sure, okay? And these are the links for every single thing in whatever you purchase. Hey, Sierra. So once you get into your actual blank template, there's no photo here. So what to do? Like I said, you're either gonna go get you some photos or you're gonna use your own. So let's go in and see what I have in here for us to play with. So let's say we're going to be using this, and keep in mind that all of this is customizable. As we go, I'm actually just going to go through and change some of these to mine. So let me make a copy, go to File, make a copy, and then it's going to say up here at the top, copy of whatever the name of the template is you got. That's how you know that this is now in your Canva profile. So when you go back to Canva and all your designs, copy of, that's your copy right there in your profile, okay? So if we are gonna go in and edit this to our liking for our brand, I'm gonna go in and use things that I have defined specifically for my brand, okay? So I'm gonna go use my own photos and drag and drop. So let's get into it. So the blue clouds on any of the frames on here, hey Lona, are going to symbolize that you can edit this, drag a picture over it. So let's say this was some type of kit, planner, whatever. Let's drag this over here, and it replaces those clouds with whatever picture you chose. Now, what I do recommend is duplicating your first page. Why? because you can have two versions, or if you tweak one and you're like, oh, I like that, but maybe I should do this, go ahead and make a copy so you can have a copy that you actually like and then one that you played with, okay? So make a copy of it, and let's say you don't even want a picture on the top, then take it out, take the whole frame out, and then just change the color of the background, okay, according to your brand. So I was just talking to someone about a design session that I wanted to do. So I'm gonna use that as my dummy text or my example text. Hang on, let's get our internet together. There we go. So it was Canva for coaches. So I'm gonna put that right there. Of course, I want to put another one in here. Oops. Let's add some more text. Go to text, add here, or coaches. And that's just because I want it that way. It's your template. You can do however. Keep it simple though while you're doing this. Okay, make it a little bit bigger. Let me move some of this Zoom stuff. Okay. Right here is usually like your subtitle or your description. This is Canva, Keisha. And then you can duplicate this. Remember, I took this picture out. You can go back in and still drag your picture back in if you want to. So let's say I really like this picture for this. Drag it over there. Change the opacity of it if you'd like as well. So you can have it in the background. You see how that color shows up that was originally there? That's all you're doing. This is one of those elements that I showed y'all in the beginning, which comes right here. You can change that color out however you see fit or delete it. So you can make it all white if you want to. I'm just gonna go in and change it up for my brand. So Canva for coaches. Okay, yeah, I just answered that. And then we're just gonna go in and customize. So, and you can hit right here to do a grid view of everything that you have and organize. So as you're looking at this workbook, or if it's your Instagram templates, whatever it is that you get, you can move this around in Canva. I always recommend doing this on desktop, but you can do it on mobile as well. So let's say this is a workbook, an ebook, a planner, and you like the layout, but you know you need to change this because this doesn't go with the framework that you mapped out. The content that ain't it. So move it around. Don't worry about the numbers. You can go back in and change it, okay? Same thing here. You see these pictures? Go in and change it out with your content. Dragging and dropping. Ooh. There's 1, 2, 3. And keep in mind, you don't even have to keep all of these. It's completely optional. Remember, keep in mind that this template is a starting place for you to customize and make unique for your brand. I'm going right in and changing this out to my brand. And as you do this, so you're not having to do it all over the entire thing. Let's say I wanted to change that yellow to this teal, click change all, and it'll take everything that's yellow and turn it to that teal. One click. And then as you do that, if you don't like it, go in and see what happened. If you don't like it, hit right here, which is your undo button, and it's gonna erase what you just did. My internet's going a little slow. Okay. And it's gonna undo it, okay? Let's do that. I'm gonna change those. See if I like it. I'm gonna change this yellow because that ain't it, sis, for me. Let's do this. Let's do white for right now. Any questions? Drop your questions. Go back to your grid view. See what you have. Okay, let's go back. So as we go in, before you start designing, have your content ready. Make it make sense, okay? Don't spend too much time on the design. You need to have content done. When you are mapping it out, hey, I'm gonna do a workbook. I have a planner. What are your steps? Map your steps out. And I'll put this, actually, we'll do this in here. I'm gonna add a page. Let's do this. I'll duplicate this. So what is the goal? Let's change our font so we can see. What is the goal of our planner, our workbook, whatever it is that you have, ebook? What is the goal? Okay. What topics are you covering in there? Okay. So list it out. That's it. And then you go back and you fill the content out. Oh, it didn't let me. Guess I'll have to number it myself. So what is the goal of your workbook? So I have a workbook that is on pricing. That's the goal, is to make sure that you understand pricing at the end of the workbook. What topics am I going to cover? I'm going to cover, number one, awareness of where you're already pricing yourself. I'm going to cover what are some blocks that stop you from pricing, and what are your desires when it comes to pricing, and then list out those steps. How do you get the formula of creating a package? And then that's it. Get on through. Create your content, then come in and drop it into your design, okay? That way you kind of know what it is that you need in terms of layout. Something like this can be used for like services. Thank you, Tamika. Can be used for services. Keisha, if you're still on here, you can even repurpose this for your doula services. You can make PDFs clickable. If you come in here, let's say you have this workbook and you go down and you add like a mock-up button or something, which is just a square. Let's go here. It's just a square. Let me make it a little bigger because my eyes are a little seasoned. So, so you can put a button and then hit learn more. I just hit the text to add wording, change it to white or something that we can see. Let me make this a little bit thinner. Move it down. Move this over. Now, I know you're thinking, how they gonna click it? When you are sending a PDF, PDFs gives you the option to have hyperlinks. So if you highlight that in Canva, you can add your hyperlink. You don't have to do it in Adobe or Acrobat or whatever. So highlight it, go to this link button. Let's say I'm sending them to my website. Ooh, that's what you get when you try to be grown and get the long press-on nails. Can't type. Okay, nitascruggs.com. So when I give this ebook, this workbook, this whatever to my client, and there's a service here, maybe a price, whatever, and I put learn more, if they want that particular thing, they can click, it'll take them to the link that I put in here. Let me know if that makes sense. Any questions while I'm going? Do I want this? Let's go here. I'm just customizing. I kind of want more blue. I'm making this match my brand. I'm just gonna keep going through, changing it all out. Same thing here. We're changing the font out. If this is not our font, that's not mine. Mine is Stay Classy script. Then I go in there and change it out. I got a beautiful layout. I don't have to do too much work. Now I understand what I'm gonna do here. This can be like your process, your framework of doing things if you're a coach or a consultant. Going through here, what's your headline? If you are a healer or some type of educator, everybody has room to educate their client. You have room. This can be your topic title and then the content that goes within it. You don't have to keep all of it. Let's say I only want one little piece. Take it out. Move this over if you want to. Let's say this content is content heavy. Make it bigger. Okay. Let's change that out to like a white. Remember, I'm changing this over to my brand. Go down here, another space for you to drop pictures. So let's go down, double click, you can move it around. Click again, you can change the opacity. Same thing, another picture in the background. However you want it to be. You might want to change the opacity down if you expect your tribe to download and print. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? This is good for anyone who wants to have a lead magnet. If you are in business, especially a service provider, like a consultant, coach, even if you're doing one-off coaching, meaning you don't have a full program, driving traffic to that offer, having a lead magnet is the way to go. How do you do that? Very simple. Get your content, the thing that you're solving, put it in here. This can be a freebie that you're giving out at the end of a live or whatever, okay? That is the whole goal of having these templates, is a starting place. How many of you have gotten to a point where you want to have a workbook template, whatever the case may be? You get in Canva and you look at that blank screen and you almost want to pass out because it done stretched your whole nerve out. A lot of y'all, because you've inboxed me. So that is why I've created it, to not only help my clients and potential clients, but to help their assistants as well. Those of you who have VAs and you have content that you want to put out on the marketplace or as a lead magnet, opt-in, or some type of resource for your client, create the content and have your assistant go in and drop it here, okay? This right here can talk about process. This can talk about services, packaging, and your offer, or just education. Keep in mind too, you have sections here if you want to turn into a workbook. Yes, Canva is very addictive, but we got to manage the amount of time that we are spending on there if we aren't designers. That's where I'm coming in. And I'm just showing how to change all of this out as you go. Okay, just drag and drop. That's all you're doing. Let's move it over. Don't be afraid to move things, because guess what? You move it and you don't like it, you got an undo button. Keep going through, replacing the pictures as you go. And keep in mind, it doesn't have to have a picture. That's just an optional space. If you don't want it, move it out the way. Keep going, keep going. Marilyn, how are you doing? Like, how is your business going and all of that? I haven't caught up with you in a while. Let's see what else we can put in here. These, as you can tell, I'm really liking myself today, okay? Doesn't have to be you guys, but don't be afraid to throw yourself. Ooh, that's not the one that I like, because that one was like all up in my undercarriage, okay? So moving around, repurposing. Let's say also for this too, there aren't many spaces to fill in, but you can repurpose and duplicate. Let's see what we have so far. We added a few pictures in there. Let's say we need more of these, because up here in our discovery phase, there needs to be some questions answered. So I'm going to duplicate this. So, but maybe the answer is longer. Okay, well then take some of these out, sis. Don't be scared. Maybe the right end is bigger. Then that's it. Maybe on this one, you don't want a picture. Delete it. Don't be afraid to move stuff around. Don't be afraid to play with your opacity. That's for the numbers on the top. Okay. You can put some wording up here at the top if there needs to be another explanation for this workbook. Actually, let's do some filler text. Oh, that sun changed up on me. Let's copy. Drop your questions if you have any, or if this makes sense, let me know. So that's your explanation. That's where they would put whatever their input is, okay? You can duplicate that one as well. It's all a starting place. Let's see, we wanted one right there. Let's go here. More pictures if you want to. Okay. Okay. Remember, if we don't want it, we're going to take it out. Okay. So let's say we only need 2 bullet points. Take it out. Okay. And that's it. And go to the next one. Okay. And that is literally it when it comes to these templates. I'm so happy rebranded and now onto another platform. We'll share with you later when you get time. Miss you too. That's wonderful. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, and also let's say you get in these templates and there is something you want to add on it. Don't be afraid to go over into your elements and search. If you were on when I first got there, lines, if you want to have a portion for them to fill out something. Let me show you how to make these lines kind of thin. You got to zoom all the way in so you can see like this. Let's say you have that section and you want to put like a little note section, okay? Let's pull back and duplicate that line. And it gives you like a little writing portion, or if it's a planner, however you want to do. Ooh, there we go. Position will help you tidy it up too, okay? This is in Canva for work. You can do it again if you like, or if that's enough, leave it like that. Put your title at the top. So like, let's say this is, okay? You can repurpose literally all of this and use it with the templates or layouts that are already within Canva. So those of you that do like the planners, let's say we want to use this and it's a planner and we're talking about the month, but you want the picture to be something inspiring or whatever. Let's put that there. Now, I've been calling November Grovember. Grovember. Out. Okay. And let's say you want to put a planner layout on it. Okay, we'll take that out. Oop, hang on, I'm right here in the wrong place. You're gonna have to duplicate it twice. And I'm gonna show you why. So let's go and add one. And then let's say we want to use this part. What do I like? Let's see. I want something with some lines. They're gonna make me create my own lines. Okay. Let's do personal planner and see what they have. These are kind of cute. We'll do a mixture. So add as a new page, or you can replace that other page, however you see fit. Now, I like to take the elements from here and drag them over there. So like this, you can duplicate it and leave it there, or just copy it. I mean, drag it directly from there. So let's say I wanted to add this over here. You can totally do this yourself, like creating these elements with just the squares that are within your workspace. But if you need the inspiration, pull up your templates and just drag it over here. And that's it. Let's highlight these. I'm going to change this to my color, and I want to change the opacity. So I'm going to do that because we want them to write on this. So I'm going to, this is to copy the style. And once you click on it, it just goes to every single one of these. And actually I want to change this one to that color. And that's it. Then put your whatever prompts are right here. And you can delete that if you don't want it. Now, another thing that you can do, let's say you got in and you got the templates for the workbook and they are US letter size. Now, repurpose is the name of the game. Okay, we have this, but I need to promote it. Okay, that's fine. You can keep this just like it is, or you can use this to promote the actual product. Let me change this out first before I do it. Let me add some more pictures. Let's go. Where do I want to go? I think these are just all me. There's my brookie. These had some nice pictures. Just for demonstration purposes, let's drop this over here. Ooh, not the bang, girl. Let's crop that out, girl. Y'all know I have no sense. If this background, if it seems like it doesn't pop enough, you can definitely put some swashes in the background. You can even move this, okay? Let's say you got more white pictures than a little, do that. I would even take this out, move it around. Now, what I'm about to do is resize this and repurpose it, okay? So now that you have your templates, let's say you're done or you're almost done, go to File, and then you're gonna go in, we're gonna go to Resize, and then you can do Instagram posts or create your own dimensions. It's just easy to do that. What it's gonna do is take everything that you have here and put it in new dimensions. Now you can repurpose this for your social media content. That's it. Now, let's say you are promoting these letters. Of course, you're gonna have to go in and adjust. Let's download a couple of these pages. Let's say we want to download 3, 4, 5, and 6. Download, we're gonna do 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so glad you like it, Marilyn. Let's do, you have to show me what you create. So I'm downloading this so I can do like a quick mock-up, okay? All right, I'm saving it. Let's go in. Let's say I have this and this is my title right here, okay? And it comes with these, the PDF to go with it. All right, so I downloaded my file, I unzipped it, and then what I'm gonna do is upload it. Now, like I said, you can click upload media, or you can go straight in and drag it and drop it in there. I'm going into my Finder, my library, and just dropping it. So those are what we just created. So what I'm about to do, you see these are directly from our workbook, right? I'm going to repurpose this to promote said workbook or ebook or however you're using this, okay? So I'm going to go in. I'm going to change this out to how I want it. Okay. Let's say I'm promoting, that line is so thin. And then position, you can center it. And then take your worksheets, your mock-up for your worksheets. That one won't show up too good, but these will. Okay? You can change the background color of this if that doesn't work. Okay? Let's pull these up. And I'm just holding shift as I select each one of these, okay? And let's say this was that. I'm gonna change out a color so we can see. Canva for coaches. And that's my design masterclass, right? And I'm going right here. I have my title. I have my cute little border that I brought over. And then I have like a little mock-up of what comes in it. So I took my templates or my workbooks that I created, right? And I put them right here. Oops. And you can move them to the side. You can keep them straight up and down, however you want to. I'm a fan of straight. I don't know, just a preference thing. And then you can go and make sure you can see it too. Let's see, let's move over so you can see that. And this. You can say like, go back into your elements, arrow. Let's say on your course, your offer, whatever, maybe this is the offer. In my case, this would be like the freebie that comes with it. So I would do like an arrow and put drag and drop template, drag and drop client welcome packet. That would be like the bonus that I would give. So that is something that you could add on to it. But you see how I got this from the same thing. Hey V, I can't wait to talk to you later. I ain't gonna get started though. I'm not gonna get started. Don't do it. And you can still repurpose this same one. Y'all, when you make a flyer, I know, listen, it's all the things, right? But repurpose that thing. I'm gonna take off this white one, it's too much white. Repurpose it. So if you made your flyer, if this is mine, this is my promo, I'm gonna duplicate that and I'm gonna switch this bad boy up until I can't no more, okay? I'm gonna take this out, I'm gonna change the colors out, I'm gonna switch out what I'm putting here, I might center it. Let's do that. Maybe you're gonna center it now, put this on the top, maybe take that out altogether. Canva for coaches. See, that's when you can't see. Let's do this. Let's make this bigger. I'm on here way longer than I thought I would be, but I just love doing this. Oh my God, I can do this all day, literally. Okay. Same content, I just moved it around. Go back in, change your picture. Hey, Jessica. So you can go in here. I'm in the pro version. So like doing the resizing and all of that, you definitely need to be in pro. Let's go, let's change this picture out. It'll bring a whole new vibe. You can change the opacity to it. And you can bring it up and then just put a block behind it too. Do not be afraid to repurpose. I use the square for everything. Expand that, maybe turn it white and take it back. Bring it back, bring it back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it, Nita. We're not being ratchet today. So go in here, center it how you need it. Change your color out if you want to. I don't like that. I like the white. And that's it. Repurpose again if you need to. Move the same elements. Got this. Maybe you want to take her out, put something else back there. How are you today, Brittany? Let's see. Let's say you putting yourself on there. Make sure your undercarriage isn't showing like mine. Let's put this to the back. This is a good place for that gradient that I showed you. If you ever have a class and you want to have a promo, it's good to show what they're going to get within it. This is the easiest way to do it right here. So that gradient template that I showed you, I am wonderful. This is a good place to use it. Just turn it to white or whatever color you're working with. Let's take this right here. I'm gonna turn it to white. Make it big. Move it over. And then boom, you done made gradient within Canva. Oh, let me move it to the back. Okay. Don't forget to put your call to action, website, wherever they're going, down at the bottom. Logo right here. Okay. Also, Canva for Work, since we're already here, you can use the background removal. This one, let's see how good it does on me. Go to Effects, Background Removal. I don't know how good it's going to do with how this looks, but we'll see. And that is a Canva Pro version that you do. Gotta be very careful because you can be looking a little, yeah, you know, a little sophisticated ratchet, okay? So, but it is available. It's still uploading because it won't even come off the screen. There we go. So if you wanted something like that, you could, if you needed to remove your background, whatever floats your boat. Let's go in here, change this to this. The reason I like background removal is because if you haven't noticed, I love to make change the opacity of something. That's just my thing. I don't know why. Let's turn this back to white, see what we got. So then you can have like a subtle look of you in the back. Especially if, you know, you're doing those quarantine pictures. This isn't a quarantine picture, but if you're someone who has to use what you got and what you got ain't really as clarified as you want it to be, girl, you better turn that opacity down. We can't even see it, okay? Any questions? I'm gonna jump off. I just want to showcase what you all can do in Canva and how the templates can help you, okay? I'm taking calls and watching you live. Yes, sis, yes. I'm here for the multitask, okay? And that's it. That is it. So let me go back over what we changed. Let's go to, let me close her out. I want to go to, where am I going? Here. All your designs. I'm gonna walk myself through it. Yes, you definitely should. Marilyn, when you do create, like show us what you're creating in here. Because I want everyone to be learning and getting ideas from each other and also be supported and know that we're all figuring it out. Self included. I'm always learning something new. Every single day, I'm learning something. See, that is one of them. Okay, so this is the actual workbook that is within the site, right? And then this is what we started working on. So a whole different tone when it comes to your colors. That is why I say you are making this your own. This is just for layout purposes, okay? So yeah, we are doing this soft launch. So for all of you, you will get the 25% off with the MM launch code. And if for any reason y'all want like these little things that I tweaked on here, let me know. I'll send you the link. But as you can see, it's really simple. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it and don't stay on it too long. You're welcome, Marilyn. I'm so excited. I will be back on here probably tomorrow as well, showcasing another template in here. I will probably go into the square templates, and I'll be uploading some more as well for you all to use in terms of layouts. So any questions before I jump off? So are you, Brittany. Listen, my girl Brittany shows up, okay? I can't count on nobody else. I'm gonna see Brittany, I'm gonna see Tamika popping on the live, okay? I love it. I'm gonna wait and see if there's any more questions. Also, there is my assistant, which you'll see her on the website as well. She has added some puzzle templates as well within the shop. So you can go on there and look at those. And she has a full tutorial on how to use those, okay? We're about to turn this thing up a notch. I'm super excited. I think I will do a giveaway on some of these to be customized. What y'all think? These are the ones that she's been working on, which are pretty dope, but you have to be like really about that life to get this popping, having a puzzle on your Instagram. But just like I was saying, once you download, you'll get the download link and how to make a copy into your account. I will be back, and oh, this is for the banners. Just making sure I'm sticking around for a couple of more moments. Make sure there aren't any questions. It is at mockupsandmoscato.com. I will put the link and make sure I have that. And don't forget that there is a class that you have access on there too as well. And then coupon code is MM Lunch. I'm putting it in the comments. Okay. Are we good? Are we great? I hope everyone is ready for success. And those of you who have product-based businesses, let me talk to y'all real quick before I jump off. You can still use these. Don't be afraid. Matter of fact, my client is a good example of what you can do when you are creative. Don't just think, oh, I got to put just a standard insert in my product. Listen, client experience is everything. Unboxing is everything. You can repurpose this for your product insert. Look at Flawless Fashions, right? She didn't use these templates, but still, look at what she does to insert into her packaging. You could do the same thing, print this out. I don't know where she printed from, but a lot of places you can print for, or maybe she had someone do it. This to print, whatever. See how she has a cute little card, looks like a credit card. Repurpose, repurpose, repurpose. Let's say this was, let's see, where are we? Let me pull up one that would make sense. Let's say we were doing this, we are giving some type of product, right? Let's say it's a self-care kit or whatever, and there's phases to it. There's steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You know how much my bougie self loves things like that. That's a good insert. It doesn't have to be square dimensions. If you know that there are dimensions that you need to print, go resize it according to what those dimensions are. Go to your Vistaprint, go to U Printing, and figure out what dimensions they require, and then print it. You can actually print within Canva as well. I haven't used their printing, but they do have it in here. I'm not even sure if they're pricing or any of that, but they have that option too once you go in to print. So use your creativity. Everyone in here is a woman. I don't think we have any men in here yet, but if you're a woman, you were born to create. That doesn't mean that you necessarily have kids, but you are a creator. We are creative of life. So you are a creator. Go in, be mindful of how much time you're spending on it. Stay within your expertise. These are to help you get started and stop being stagnant and tinkering. There's no need for you to be on here all day if you're not a designer. All right. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. You have the link to purchase. I will be dropping some more tutorials. And also I'm thinking Friday night that I'll be doing the mock-ups and Moscato night, start doing those where we can get our glass of wine and just chit chat and do some designing. All right. So drop in the comments too if you have any questions. Also, those of you that watch the replay, make sure you watch type replay and let me know you saw this. All right. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day.